we are. I was just telling Shannon, I got the things we needed. No, I forgot the title card today. Oh,
it's good to know that things don't change, sometimes.
Oh, no. You haven't missed anything as far as technical quality goes. That's for sure. Oh, man. Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Thanks for being here, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm just tickled pink to be back, Like I say, you don't want to say life gets in the way, but, I guess in a way music has gotten in the way. But, when you commit to something, you hate not to follow through. So we've been having a lot of gigs, and I really missed this. Actually, the gig last Saturday, my cousin Dale, him and his wife showed up. He said, "Yeah, I got on there and I said hello to the fellas, and I told him I was coming out here. So I said, okay, that's cool." But
that's right. He did stop in, and he was there and said that he was going to be able to go up and watch you guys. So we told him to root you on for us.
Yeah, man, it was miserable hot. I mean, we had people that have got me on Facebook, maybe seen a clip or two of it, but
yes.
It was miserable hot. We had a covered stage, but just the heat and humidity. I was like, man, it was miserable. But, it got to the point. I mean, we didn't have any breaks. We just played like an hour and a half straight. And by the time my fingers were so sweaty, they were like slipping off the strings. I was like, but everybody enjoyed it. So,
you're standing that whole time too, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not special like the keyboard player and the drummer, so I don't get my own chair. So.
You got to tell them you get a little chair or a stool or something up there, so you can.
So you got a Superman shirt on there?
I do.
Awesome.
I do.
Oh, that's great. Of course, you see what I want. I'm representing here.
There you go. Now, was this the weekend you were going to see Superman?
No, we're going next weekend because my son has to go. He has to leave tomorrow on a work trip to Phoenix.
Okay, I remember you telling. Yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't want to try to cram that in there. He wanted to spend some time with his wife and kids, and we're going to try to maybe do it like next Sunday, like take in a matinee. So, yeah, I've talked to a few of my friends have already seen it. They just went crazy about it. And what is funny, Howler Mouse had a good video last night. Talking about how people were calling the movie woke and. And of course, there's as many people as there are saying it was a great movie. You have your detractors. They're just solely nestled in the Snyderverse and all that. But I mean, people are losing their minds over this. I mean, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. See it or don't see it. Enjoy it or don't enjoy it. But it's like every time I open my phone up, there's something about that movie. I'm kind of I don't want to see it or not.
Yeah. Well, like we were talking the other day, there's always going to be things in these movies that old time guys like us are going to say, well, I wish they'd have done this. I wish that, but it's like just enjoy it for what it is. Me, I'm excited to see Metamorpho. Just the fact that you got Metamorpho on the big screen, man, I want to see that so bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I guess we're going to go see it next weekend. I think Tim, they were going to go see it today, him and his wife. But, I think it's going to be me and my son. And I think my wife, she wanted to see it. And my granddaughter's all excited. I was like, my 9-year-old granddaughter, I think she's kind of getting to that point where she's getting into the story and not just like the action and the, all the funny stuff and all that. So she started watching the trailers and she's like, Dad, can I go with you and Papa to watch that movie? It's like, well, sure. And I was all excited,
Sure.
And she was asking if we were going this weekend. So no, not this weekend, because a lot going on, but next weekend. So she's like, okay, my 9-year-old granddaughter, she's becoming one of us.
Awesome. Start them early. Well, why don't we bring in the peanut gallery, see what's going on with them?
Let's do that.
All right.
Comics, you bring the fun. Saturday morning, time to cheer. Man, we're glad you're here. North, south, east, and west. Peanut Gallery, you're the best. All our friends, both far and near. Man, you're here.
There we go. Welcome aboard, Peanut Gallery. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday.
Happy Saturday. After being booted off for a few weeks, Rod decided to let me come back, and I'm tickled to death to be here, man. You know, I guess I didn't follow the user guidelines or something, and I was banned for a while, but I'm back. You know.
That's it. That's it. Welcome back. Welcome
Appreciate
back.
it. I'm happy to be here.
Good to see your smiling face once again, my friend.
Likewise.
Oh, awesome. Well, let's check out what's going on with the chat. We've got Easy Comic Reader. He was in here at like almost before 3 o'clock this morning. Holy mackerel. Wow. He's a night owl.
Wow. That sounds like me.
So we got to play this up right here. There we go. There we go. I'm getting more used to this setup now with StreamYard, because they messed this all up. But Easy, great to have you with us once again.
Absolutely.
Let's see what he says. Good morning, everyone. It's time to get down because the boys are back in town. So let's all put on our boogie shoes for a slightly different version of ABBA, Dancing Queen.
Oh, God help us.
And now, are you familiar with Dancing Queen?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I didn't get a notification on that one, but I've heard the song a few times.
Okay, this is, I believe it starts right off with the song starts off. So if that helps you, I had to go in and figure out where it was. Not that it's going to help me.
Let's see. All right, and 1 and 2. Oh, you can watch and they are live. Having the time of our life. Oh, see these guys, watch this scene. Digging the cover sheen.
There we go. Awesome.
Good stuff.
I'm glad you're back to carry me, because man, even though
I'm just a reasonable facsimile there.
I even went and tried to practice this morning, because he always gives sends me a musical
link to the original.
Yeah, a link to go and listen to the original. And I tried this morning. I thought, okay, I'm ready. No, I couldn't start off on the right note to save my life. Oh, but thank you, Easy, for providing us with that musical montage right there. I appreciate it, sir.
Awesome stuff, Mike. Thank you.
All right, who else we got? Well, we know who's next on the countdown here.
Who's next?
Let's see if I can do this right. And where did it go? No, I guess. Hold on. I've just got to bring up the file, because the way they got their system now, it doesn't. There we go. All right. There we go. Let's get us back on there. All right. And Anthony Purdue says, good morning, Peanut Peers. TV specials about comic strips and comic books have always been a CBM Cool Beans moment. I like that. Cool Beans moment.
I do like that. You've been quoted. The first TV special that still comes to mind is the one that I saw in 1967, a half-hour presentation that no one else recalls.
2 segments from that TV special still leave a vivid impression upon me. The first segment highlighted world's finest comics. 2 enlarged splash pages were shown on the screen as the narrator described
the excitement that was WF. One of the splash pages showed the WF team facing Roman legionnaires.
The second segment was a live-action comedy skit about a grown-up little orphan Annie who was played by Raquel Welch, who had recently appeared in the film Fantastic Voyage.
Nice. Other TV specials about comic strips and comic books have followed, but it's that first one that still remains the most memorable.
And Teddy says hi to all his friends. We'll catch the replay. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much, Anthony, for another lovely story. The one I remember about the TV things to do with comic TV specials and stuff, which was kind of rare. But remember the one from the 70s? They did a 2-part thing, the challenge of the superheroes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Because they had like Captain Marvel and the Hawkman. That was the one. Hawkman. That was just so cool. They had the guy with the whole helmet.
Yeah. They had a lot of they had the Huntress and
yes,
and all those. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Solomon Grundy.
Born on a Monday.
That's it. Well, Anthony, thank you once again for providing us with a great comic book memory, my friend. Always appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what else is going on. We got I Am One of Us with us here once again. How you doing, I Am One of Us?
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
He says, hi, good morning, Rod, Shannon, and the Peanut Gallery. And a good morning to you, sir. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Absolutely. And Scotty Z70's here. Hey, Scotty.
Scotty!
Did y'all know that on YouTube are several videos with albums from the 80s and 90s redid by AI to sound like other eras? I first discovered YouTube, Joshua Tree. If done in the 50s, then I found more.
No, I
haven't seen those. I've seen I shared some with Rod and a couple other guys. I think Higgy and Joe about the 1950s Justice League, and it was the 1960s Justice League. You know, you had who was it? James Garner as Superman, and had Raquel Welch as Wonder Woman, which I was like, yeah. But yeah, I haven't seen the music stuff though. I've been watching like the Justice League and Avengers trailers. It's pretty funny.
Wow. Well, I know. I don't know. Mike mentioned on, I think it was Graphic Man's show. That he did mentioned about Gratu Orloff doing radio, like old time radio songs that I think he wrote the words to. And, yeah, and he was praising it, so I went and checked it out. Man, he does some really fun stuff with that.
Check it out. I've been watching some of his videos. I watched one where he just like leaves the radio up, and he has like
yeah.
I think he had like the one I watched last night was the bubblegum pop.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great one. Yeah.
Did some with the art in the style of the Archies and stuff like that. Talking with Jugheads. That's pretty cool. I like that. So definitely, if you get a chance, check him out because it's awesome. It really is. And Scotty also says, then I found Guns N' Roses if done as new wave 80s.
Yeah, that sounds scary. Funny stuff. And then he says, then I found hymns done as heavy metal. I'm so surprised at all of this. I'm so surprised at all of this. I've always wanted to make clean versions of songs I like the sound of, and maybe AI can clean them up. Got to learn this. Interesting stuff.
I don't know if I could handle hymns and done in heavy metal.
Hey, there have been heavy metal Christian groups, you know.
There you go. Right? Why not? He also says, like in the song Obsession, the line that says, to sleep with me, I sing to play Atari while singing along to the radio in the car.
And waiting for the Dr. Silver Age before he becomes Dr. Golden Age. Yeah, we were talking a little bit. Other than a phone conversation once in a while, which I always have to be the one to call. Nobody ever calls me, including Rod especially. I have to be the one for some reason. So.
And that's the truth too. That's the truth too.
Yeah, I'm just going to quit talking to you altogether, man. You're starting to make me mad. So.
I'm always afraid to call because I'm afraid I'm going to catch you in the middle or on the driving on the road or something. See,
that's probably the best time to catch me, because it's a long drive because of the construction they're doing now. It takes me an hour to get to work, but an hour and a half to get home. So yeah, If anybody wants to call,
remember
that's the perfect time to call me after 3:30. And if you want to call any other time, that's great. And if I can't get back to you, I will call you back. Just so everyone knows, you know.
I see. I'm just the opposite. When I'm in the car, I have my phone on. It's a Bluetooth playing my Spotify to the radio. Right. I'm not savvy enough to know how to answer the phone when I'm driving, and it's like I can't do it, so I have to wait until. And sometimes it could be an hour. I could be on the road for an hour, driving somewhere, and then whoever's calling, well, I gotta wait for at least an hour till I can at least stop.
Well, in the car I have now, I mean, it comes up on the screen, and all I have to do is just press answer, and I can talk that way. If you're wired in direct,
No.
So.
No, I'm not that gifted with the technical. But I got a Dr. Golden Age, man. I'm gonna have to change my name.
Oh no. And then you have people come in. Where's all the Golden Age books?
Yeah. Well, that'll be a quick show. I think it's like 2. Oh, hey, Missing Mars, how you doing, man?
Missing Mars, glad to see you.
He says, "Good morning, fellow comic book junkies." Good morning to you, sir. Hope all is going well.
Absolutely. And this guy says, "Hey, Dr. Silver Age, I just bought 100 of your bags and boards."
Okay. Well, good. There you go. All right. Get them books bagged and boarded, baby. And Jason, how you doing, Jason?
Glad to see you, Jason.
He says, "Good morning, all, and happy Saturday." Yes, sir. A happy Saturday to you as well.
Hope you're having a great day.
He just for my birthday, he sent me I think it was about 10 songs that he had done through the AI song generator type of thing. Oh my gosh, they're so funny. Oh, did a great job on. Thank you so much again, Jason. They're hysterical. So,
and Curator 68, Jeff's in the house. Welcome.
How you doing, Jeff?
Yeah, good morning and all. Happy Saturday listening and driving. We'll watch on the rewind. Okay. Glad you can check in with us, buddy. Go check out Jeff on YouTube and Facebook and putting up a lot of his art. Been putting up a lot of great collectibles. So go check him out.
Did you see his floating head?
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Yeah, that was really cool. I actually woke my wife up to show her that one.
Yeah,
I said, "Look at that. I wish I had that kind of talent, man."
Yeah.
Incredible, Jeff. So yes, definitely check him out. And Jason says, "Scotty, I thought a year subscription to one of the music AI generators. I bought a year subscription to one of the music AI generators in November, and I've been doing stuff since then with both my own lyrics and doing old songs." Yeah, I've gone on and seen a lot of his stuff that he's done on there. Really good stuff. It's interesting.
And Scotty says, "Happy Catterday."
And Jason says, "The technology, Scotty, is amazing."
And Scotty says, "That's cool, but I can't even afford to pay attention."
He also says, "But hopefully somebody else will have the same idea, or I will find a free one."
And he also says, "I just enjoy 80s music, but I keep forgetting how naughty it was. I wish I could just be oblivious to what the lyrics mean when I was a kid."
And he says, "Imagine if you cleaned up Madonna and Prince's lyrics, they'd be unrecognizable." I don't know.
And Jason says, "Oh, trust me, I get that, Scotty. That's why I paid the year up front." LOL.
Yeah. He says, "I keep hitting refresh. Did it start? I got nada." Oh, this must have been when I was having the technical difficulty.
And Jason says, "There are definitely free ones. I wouldn't recommend him if you're using your own lyrics, but if you're trying to do what you're talking about, go right to it."
There you go. Scotty says, "You should totally take the songs of the 80s, clean up the lyrics, and post them on your channel." There you go.
And Scotty says, "I know I would."
And Mrs. Myers says, "Not yet, Scotty."
And Scott says, "I'll share the YouTube link and him metal links on my channel."
Him metal. I am one of us. How you doing? I am one of us. He says, I think the doctor is taking a nap. Yeah. I've been accused of that once or twice.
Yeah, Werewolf by Lunchtime's in the house. Welcome.
Hey, whoa.
He says, I was an 80s indie kid. My Bloody Valentine, the Primitives, REM, the Q, Susie, and I saw them all. I'm just enjoying the guys now. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
And Scotty says, I also wanted to weak old movies, just bits here and there, like the shirt the local is wearing on the Karate Kid. That always bothered me. And do what the Disney Channel did in the 80s. Well, there you go. Sure, why not?
Except they overdid it on Star Wars. They cut out so many scenes that Star Wars didn't make sense.
I know they from what the Star Wars fans that I've seen, they've been up in arms over what they've done with what they do, remaster it or something, digitize it or something. They changed the something in the original movies. So
they come out with those expanded versions. I took my son to see those when they came out. I kind of like what they added, but I mean, I get it. If you're a purist, and you like the originals, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm that way on a lot of stuff. I'm sure if they changed stuff like that on Planet of the Apes, I'd be up in arms too. So, in a way, I get it.
Yeah, I was never a Star Wars guy. I did see the first. I think I did go to the movies to see. I know I saw the first one in the theater. I think I remember seeing the second one in the theater, but that's really the only ones that I saw. And it just didn't register with me or whatever. Star Trek. I was a Star Trek guy. So.
Now you're going to get the hate mail. Here it comes.
Yeah, I know. But.
And Scotty says, and then the USA Network dubbed that profanity on one of my favorite movies, Dazed and Confused, but the words they used made no sense.
I don't recall Dazed and Confused. I don't remember that movie, so I do not know. Scotty also says, fruit you. I mean, it's better to hear, but makes no sense.
And Jay says, oh man, the TV edits were horrible, and what they did with some of this stuff, they made no sense whatsoever.
And Scotty says, refresh your screen. It started.
And Scotty says, I appreciate the effort, but they could still use words that help with the context.
And Michael Taylor says, oh, Michael, hey, man, great to have you with us.
Great to see you, Michael.
We got trying to wake up here. It says, good morning, Rod Shannon. Welcome back. And Peanut Gallery.
Thank you, kind sir.
Great to have you with us.
And Scotty says, top of the morning to y'all.
Scotty says, I used to gig frogs. I think we covered the gigging a couple weeks ago. I think.
Did you
talk about it? Because I think it was Michael that said Michael Taylor that said it was either Michael or it might have been Eric K. I think it might have been Eric K. actually, who said, well, talking about the word gig. And he said, well, gig used to mean that's what wrestlers did when they were cutting themselves during a match.
It's several different things, gigging frogs and the wrestlers and then the music stuff, so.
Yeah, so. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, howdy, Michael.
And Michael says, Shannon, you escaped real life. No, not yet.
And Scotty says, y'all, yesterday I was pumping gas, wondering why a bunch of cops were on the grass behind the station. They were trying to contain an alligator out there. Imagine pumping gas with an alligator coming up. No, you don't see too many alligators up here in Maine.
No. And Jason said, Rod, I know I said it on the actual day, but now I get everybody else to say it. Happy birthday, Dr. Silverage. Yes.
Well, thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate it. Just another day. Now, I don't, like I think I told Shannon, I says, I don't feel a day over 80.
Yeah, so actually Rod is like, I guess, 10 months older than me. And here in about 5 or 10 years, he'll still be 10 months older than me.
There's no escaping that. I'm Tam, my wife. She's 6 months older than me, so I always tease her about robbing the cradle type of thing, you know.
Right.
But when I have my birthday, then she's like, you're the same age as me now. I said, no, you'll always be 6 months older. Scotty says, how did you see his Superman logo? It's camouflaged.
I've got a keen eye and a razor sharp wit.
There you go.
And Eric Breen's in the house. Welcome,
Hey,
Professor. And he says, let's try to wrap this up by 4 o'clock. The winners of 8 in a row and currently in the playoffs. Red Sox start the road to 9 then. Oh, and hello.
Well, thank you so much for that Red Sox update. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they do something this year. What I've watched so far earlier on, they weren't doing so hot. Playing, I think it was Tampa Bay. I think I saw play a series against Tampa Bay, and they just were not looking
Cincinnati, good. Well, I mean, they're right now they're just a shade above mediocre. They'll win 4 or 5 in a row, and then they'll lose 3 or 4 in a row. And I was thinking, okay, we got 7 games coming up against Miami and Colorado, and those teams are terrible. Well, we split 4 games with Miami, which we should have swept that one, and then Colorado is like 20 and 70 something. You know, they're terrible, and we lost to them last night. So I don't know if they're going to be buyers and sellers at the trade deadline, but they better be buying something if they want to get something in the playoffs.
It was one thing I did want to mention. Thank you for jogging my memory there, Eric. Is we do have to wrap it up by 12:30 today. So just so everybody knows, 12:30 is the cutoff because I've got to go up and visit my son this afternoon. So I want to be able to get there on time. So
Yes, sir.
Cool beans. And well, by lunchtime says, what Superman logo? This one.
You got to look closely. And Michael Taylor says, no spoilers, please. Haven't seen Superman yet. Well, neither have I.
Nope, neither have I. Scotty says, I'm not going to see it. I'll wait till it comes out on Laserdisc like all the other great movies. They still make Laserdisc?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so either.
And Eric Breen says, Rod meant Metamucil.
Yeah, not Metamorpho, Metamucil. That's right. Yeah. My bad. Scotty says, with AI, we can make movies with any characters. I want to learn AI so I can make movies with Jack of Hearts and Stingray. There you go.
There you go.
Did you hear there was a story about I think it was a robot for Amazon or something? They were in a test thing and they were going to shut it down. And the thing was supposed to be somehow going to try and blackmail one of the engineers or something like that. Yeah, it was a funky story. I don't know if it was weird, but there was a couple of stories in the news about AI, like fighting back type of thing, you know, and it's like, that's kind of scary, you know?
Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
So, Jason says, laugh out loud laser disc. Yeah. Hey, there we go. We got Michael giving us the first line of the morning. What do you say, buddy? Welcome back. You got some books to show?
Yeah, I got a few. I've been getting back into new books, and this is probably like a couple of months worth. So, just
right.
Mainly DC stuff.
It's all you.
Yeah, I kind of dipped my toe in the water on new stuff once in a while, but I kind of liked what was going on with DC's All In after all the absolute power stuff, and I really enjoyed the biggest part of it. Now, some of these I haven't read. Most of them I have. But here's an issue of The Flash. Bad Moon Rising Part 3, number 22.
Now, is Barry Allen? I haven't been following. That's one I have not been following. Is Barry Allen involved in that now, or is it Wally? Or
Barry Allen's in and out of it, but I think right now he's lost his powers, so it's mainly Wally when I take it. So I was like, I don't know if I'll keep reading that Flash or not. I like the Absolute Flash is great from the Absolute universe, so I've been reading that pretty regular. Here's a number one of a new miniseries. It's called Batman Gotham by Gaslight: A League for Justice. You remember the old Gotham Gaslight Prestige came out years ago? Had Mike Mignola. Well, this must be like an alternate cover I got. But this is number one. And what's cool now when DC does, I don't know if Marvel does this or not, but when DC does variant covers, they also include the original cover too, which I like that one better.
Yeah.
But I was unable to get a copy of it. Yeah, the only way I can collect new stuff and afford to do that and get back issues, I've been going through a company called Discount Comic Book Service, and you can get like all the new stuff pretty much for like 40% off cover price.
Oh, nice.
So that's the way I do that, and I have them shipped like a couple times a month. So, yeah, some good stuff. It's got that Mike Mignola look to it. So this is probably like a 6-issue mini. And I was kind of curious about this one, and it had some crisis-related stuff in it, so I picked it up. It's called Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, number 1. This is a really fun read. And here we have Action Comics. And I think in this one, they're actually going back and telling Superboy stories like, Superman when he was a kid. So I think that's probably another. Yeah. So
kind
there's
of capitalize on the movie type of thing.
Yeah, there's the original. So they're actually going back and telling retro Superboy stories, which is really cool.
Nice.
Good stuff. And here's Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, number 2. Haven't read this one yet. Robin shows up in this one. And we have Absolute Superman, number 9. The Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash have been really good. I'm not so hot on the Green Lantern. And I haven't really looked at the Martian Manhunter Absolute. But, yeah, the big Trinity, the main 3, the stories are really, really good. Here's another issue of Action Comics 1088, more Superboy.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the 3rd issue of Supergirl. I guess she's going against somebody there, or maybe she's Two-Faced. I don't know.
Kind of looks like a Black Orchid a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I just got these in. I haven't read a lot of Marvel stuff lately, but I want to check out Spider-Man and Hulk and Captain America. So here we have a John Romita Jr. cover. Spider-Man number 7, Legacy number 971. So I have no idea how many different series there are of Spider-Man now. I think last time I went through one of my modern age boxes and was trying to figure it out, there was like 12 different Spider-Man titles.
Oh my God.
They're all the same, but like different volumes. I'm like, that's too much. Yeah. Here's the Absolute Green Lantern all in. I'll probably be dropping this one. But it's okay. It's just not as good as the other stuff. Of course, this one I will always collect. JSA number 9.
Yes, that was good.
Yeah. And here we have Captain America. This is part 1 of Our Secret Wars, part 1, Legacy number 772. This was a really good story. So I might keep picking this one up.
Oh, I may have to pick that one up.
Yeah, and how about some facsimiles? We like facsimiles here, right?
Yes, we do.
There we have Batman number 9.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Great stuff. Adventure Comics 210, first appearance of Crypto.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this book has become unaffordable now in its original incarnation. So I just wanted to read it to see the first appearance. And we have Army at War 151, the first enemy ace.
Yeah. Yes.
Good stuff there. Okay, and here we got Superman Unlimited, number 2. I'm liking this title awful well.
Nice.
And there's a mini series I'm really enjoying right now. Mr. Terrific Year 1. This is number 2. Got a great Spectre cover.
Yeah.
You getting this one, Rod?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Had a JSA. We might have talked about this on the phone. I had a JSA flashback with the original Mr. Terrific. Yeah. This is a good story.
I missed the first issue of that, but that one caught my eye with the Spectre on it. I'm like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah, you need to get the first issue. It's really good.
Yeah.
And here we have Crypto, the last dog of Krypton.
Oh, Crypto got a series now, huh?
Fun stuff. I was surprised, you know. And here we have Absolute Batman number 9. Really enjoying this one.
Wow.
Banging on the cover.
Yeah.
Here's Supergirl number 2. Like I say, this is a fun little title. Absolute Wonder Woman number 9. Another good read. This is one, I believe you collect this one, don't you, Rod? Here's the World's Finest number 40.
Yep. That's one of the ones I pick up.
Yeah. And this is the favorite of my son and I. Now, if you're a fan of Invincible from Image Comics, and me and my son were huge fans. Got Robert Kirkman writing this one. Ryan Otley, same guys that did the original Invincible. But this is one of the characters that's got his own spin-off series called Battle Beast. Really fun stuff. So we're collecting that one. Yeah, I don't think I read this one yet. There's Superman 27. I think this goes along with that Dark Legion story, the Omega Legion, where they have the Darkseid's evil legion of superheroes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I wanted to get into reading that. And I think Crazy Hungarian Joe recommended this one. And I might have to go back and get the other issues, but I really enjoyed this. It's Batman and Robin Year 1.
Oh, neat.
So fun stuff there. Here's Absolute Flash number 4. Like I say, really enjoying this one. And I'm sure you picked this up, Rod, by now. New History of the DC Universe.
No, I have not. I have not seen that yet.
Oh yeah, it's been out a couple 3 weeks. And I'm not a big variant cover guy, but I had to pick a few of these up, especially if I get a discount. But here you got on the back, you got all kinds of great people. You got Amazing Man, Hawk Girl, Zatara, original Aquaman, Vigilante.
Yeah.
And on the front, you got the JSA, you got the Unknown Soldier.
Now, have you read it yet?
Oh yeah, it's really good.
What do you think of it?
I like it. Like I say, Mark Waid's writing it, and I think Todd Nowak and Jerry Ordway is doing the art. They're kind of half and half. You remember like the history of the DC Universe came out right after the first Crisis.
Yep.
That miniseries, yeah. It's a lot like it, but it's a lot more detailed. Some things have changed. Some things have stayed the same. It kind of goes like the first, had the Viking heroes and all the incarnations of, Hawkman and Hawkgirl there, then it gets into, the Golden Age. You got the Black Hawks and some of the Spy Smasher and Miss Liberty there, Miss America.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Good stuff. Got the original Blue Beetle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, then you get to JSA and all the villains. So fun stuff.
Yeah. I got to pick that up.
Yeah, I'll be getting the other 3 issues. Like I say, I had to pick up some of these variants just because I love the covers.
Oh, wow.
There's some of the Golden Age characters. Sorry about the glare and everything, but this full stuff is kind of,
That's neat. I like that cover, though.
Yeah. like I say, I don't pick up a whole lot of variant covers, but if it's a character I like, or I like the artwork or the artist. Here's another one kind of featuring Wonder Woman. Got Alan Scott and Jay Garrick on it.
Oh yeah.
And I think they're saying now that the original Wonder Woman was Hippolyta. I don't know if you remember several years ago where they kind of made her, retroactively made her a member of the JSA, and it was Wonder Woman's mom.
That was, yeah.
And here's another variant cover. I don't know who this is by. Ryan Sook did this one. I like his art. So.
Oh, wow.
Now, you know us, man. Anything where there's like a gob of heroes on the cover.
Yes.
Sucker for it.
You got that right.
Speaking of which, I had to get this one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be one I'd get. Look at that.
Yeah, there must be 300 or 400 different characters on this.
That is awesome.
Yeah. All Squash Squadron, JSA, any of the mystery men from the 40s. So, yeah, like I say, not a big variant guy, but these I had to pick up.
I don't blame you.
Okay, and here we got Justice League Unlimited number 8. We are yesterday part 6 into that story. Really, really good story. You've been keeping up with this one?
I've been picking it up. I haven't read the last couple issues yet.
Yeah, it's kind of run in and out of Justice League Unlimited and World's Finest, and I think it was one of the chapters was in the World's Finest Annual. So, yeah, it's really, really good. And here's a variant cover of that, and I had to get this one. This is a George Perez variant of that book.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. And of course, George Perez is gone, but I think this was on the cover of one of the Justice League Index books. If you remember that series.
I was going to say that looks familiar.
Yeah.
I was looking at Aquaman. I'm like, that really.
Yeah, and in the late '80s, DC didn't put it out, but I think like an independent company put out the Justice League.
Was it Fantagraphics or something like that, or ICG?
Might have been. Maybe ICG? Eclipse Comics came out with it. I'm not sure, but they had several Perez covers, and this is one of them. You got the original 7 right there.
Might have been ICG.
Had to get that one. And I thought I showed these on a video on my channel, but I'll show them again just because they're great books. And I want to mention Mr. Eric K. again. He gave me some upgrades. Justice League of America 151. Got his own stamp on them now.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah. Number 157. Marriage of the Atom and Jean Loring. Nice. Got a Joe Staton cover on that one. You didn't see much of Joe Staton on the Justice League, but that's because I like that one. They have Eric's favorite issue of Justice League of America 133 against Despero.
Oh, well, yeah, I remember those.
Great stuff. Gave me an upgrade to one of my DC Explosion books, Batman 304, with a great Jim Aparo cover.
Oh.
And this is one I upgraded myself. This is Justice League America 160. The JLA JSA team up with.
Yeah. Yes.
I know you probably like this one.
Yes, that was a good story.
One Hex, Miss Liberty, and Black Pirate, Viking Prince.
Get to see all those characters together.
Yeah. And here's a couple. I know one of them I hadn't showed. I might have showed this one in a different video. This is I'm not a big collector of Thor, but I just always love this cover, so it's been on my list a while. So here's number 160, Thor and Galactus.
Oh, yes. Awesome.
And also, this is another book I've been on my list for a while and finally picked up a decent copy. Teen Titans 23, Wonder Girl with a new costume.
Yep. Oh, very nice.
Okay. All I got for right now. I probably went over my time limit, but
No, there's never
I got an excuse, right?
Never a time limit. Never a time limit. Every time we're showing nice comics, man. Whoops. There we go. Thank you very much, Michael, for providing the line again.
Appreciate it.
Still hoping everything's going well for Maranya in the move to Florida, I guess. Her and her
she moving to Florida? Didn't know that. Yeah.
So, but Michael is filling in, doing the line. We greatly appreciate it, Michael. Thank you so much.
And Scotty says, lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh my.
And Jason says, Scotty wants some songs about Jack of Hearts and Stingray. Yes. And Howler Mouse. Hey, Tim. Yeah, I was just telling about the video you got up about the Superman movie and people just going nuts about it. Good to see you, brother.
Great to see you, Tim. Hope everything's going well.
Thanks for being here, man. Scotty says, not really unless you make videos with them fighting crime. And Diabetic Superman's in the house.
Hey, DS, how you doing?
Hey, DS, happy Saturday. Glad you're here. He says, hey, everyone. And Scotty says, Rod's got a new setup. Oh, no. What do you do with the Atari 400 computer? And Scotty says, you don't know ABBA that well? That's not a bad thing. Well, we have a music critic in the house.
Uh-oh. No, I'm a big ABBA fan. Both me and my wife, big ABBA fans.
Yeah, I like ABBA. Yeah. And Michael says, Howl, are you werewolf? And Scotty says, Raquel Welch, that was one of my earliest crutches. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think she was many early boys' crushes.
Yeah, I had a lot of crushes, but she was one of them, you know. And then one of my other crushes came up, some kind of clip on YouTube, but it was the Landers sisters. You remember those, Audrey and Judy Landers?
Yes, yeah.
They come up. I hadn't seen them in a while. And Jason says, Scotty, he upgraded the Atari to a Commodore.
I think I did have a Commodore, actually.
And Howard Mouse says, Black Canary on her bike changed my life on that special.
There you go.
And World says, all good, Michael. How are you? And Eric Breen says, the 50s Justice League trailer came out. Ava Gardner's Wonder Woman, Marlon Brando's Batman. Yeah, I just watched that last night. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh, wow. I'm going to check that one out.
Yeah, I think Yul Brynner was Lex Luthor. Yeah. And Jason says, anybody have a Maranya update? Yeah, Rod was just talking about that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything more. I know they were still, I guess, in the moving down there to get situated and everything. So hopefully everything's going well for them. Keeping our fingers crossed for them.
And this guy says, yeah, I love the AI live action movie trailers like the Jetsons, Flintstones. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah,
I've seen some shorts too where they take different cartoon characters and then they'll morph into like real people type of thing.
Yeah,
like Scooby-Doo and stuff like that.
And Michael says, can't complain, Werewolf. Thanks. Jason says, I actually did public domain presidential campaign songs as punk music, Scotty. Well, he's really getting into it, isn't
he? Yes.
And Scotty's saying, cool. He says, I don't know if I want to hear the YMCA in punk or any format. And Jay says, yeah, some of them do not work, Scotty. And Scotty says, Mike Tiger should be Dr. Golden Age. He has tons of Golden Age goodness.
Yes. Yeah. Mike. I think he's meaning
my Night Tiger. Yeah.
Yeah, Night Tiger. Yes, absolutely.
Scotty said, yeah, Friday I ventured down to Myrtle Beach, got my comics, bags, boards, and went back on the highway. I was done for the day. Traffic it's summertime. Yeah. Rod and I were just talking about the traffic up here. It's god awful because of construction.
What was that?
I think it was on my end. I think I got a notification. Scott said, yeah, Friday. Okay, we already saw that one.
All right.
Eric says, Rod has been driving around for an hour when Mr. Silver Age said, honey, maybe if you started the car. He was just having a big old time. Like,
That's it. Hey, vroom. I'll shake the car.
Yeah.
Oh.
Baby, you can my car. And Jason says, Rod, it'll be a while, but your birthday songs will be up at some point on all the music sites.
Oh, I just downloaded all the I moved them into my library on Spotify, all the folders you did for CBM and everybody. So very cool. Oh, there we go. We got another line. Time for some more comics.
Hold on the line.
Let's see. What am I going to start off with? I think I'll keep with the DC lineup, and I've just got a bunch of oddball comedy type of things. So we'll show those. All righty. There we go.
I think I'll go get a quick coffee real before you fail, and I'll be back.
All righty. We're going to do some swinging with Scooter. And here is Swing with Scooter number 1. Got some go-go checks going. Nothing wrong with them go-go checks, baby. And here is number 2. Scooter, one of those. You don't hear too much about Scooter anymore. But here's number 3. Still sporting the go-go checks. He's on that like a little scooter type of bike as well. Here's number 4. Like the Jerry Lewis books and the Bob Hope books, they had some weird characters and stories. Like this one, there's just some weird stuff going on there. And this is number 4. And I can't tell if that's, I think somebody wrote on the cover on this one with the logo. So looks like a magic marker of some kind. But again, got the go-go check. So had to pick these ones with the go-go checks up as part of the go-go checks quest. Here's number 6. And number 7. Swing with Scooter number 8. Some kind of a giant cat type of thing going on there. And for some reason, I got 2. And here is number 9. Number 9. Frankenstein. Looks like, is that Frankenstein in there? No, it looks like a cross between Frankenstein and a werewolf. Here is number 10. Scooter just hanging out at the beach. Here is number 11. Doing some skiing.
Scooter, yeah, I like it.
There's number, that was 11. Here's number 12, where they looks like they changed the logo. Scooter. And here that was the last in the my run anyway. And then I did pick up this, and you'll know why as soon as I show you. Square bound, 25 center, giant size Scooter, summer fun.
Oh, there we go. I don't know if I have that one or not. I know I got Scooter number 1 and 3 or 4 others, but I know I've probably seen that and said, why don't I have it if I don't have it? So
this is number 20. So I know you'll have to get it if you don't have it. No, it's square bound. We like our giants.
We love our giants. What are you talking about?
Now let's flip over. We got some sugar and spike, I should say, rather. Big Halloween issue. This is number 67. Again, part of the Go-Go Checks quest.
Oh, wow. Never seen that one. That's awesome.
So here's number 64. Just cute little fun stories, fun read. Is number 65. Number 66. At the beach. Is Big Summer issue number 71. Well, these were out of order. Here's 69. Kind of looks like Herbie there. Herbie the Fury there. But it's the tornado. And then number 70. Sugar and Spike become giants. And we got a few more here. There we go. Number 75. Here's another square-bound giant. Number 85, 25 center. Giants, summer fun. There we go. Bring you back in. Okay.
Oh, you don't need me break. Like you're still in your segment there.
Yeah, no, I had to at least pop you back in. Otherwise, I'll forget and you'll be stuck in limbo.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess there's that.
So, then we got some Fox and the Crow. Here's 103 with the Go-Go checks.
I believe that's one title. I don't. I may have one, but I'm thinking I probably don't have any of that. With
Stanley, how can you not have Stanley the Monster?
I know. I'm ashamed of myself. I really am. I'm gonna go get a big stick and flog myself later.
No, ouch. Oh, I can't even see what number this is. 102, I guess. 102. And 96. Wow, these aren't in order, are they? Here's 96.
You're out of order.
I am way out of order. Oh my gosh. Here is issue 100 of Fox and the Crow. Wild and Wacky World of Stanley the Monster. And that's another one of those. Here's 101. I love the split covers.
Oh yeah. I think I said the same thing when I did that Amazing Adventures video.
They're just so much fun, man. Here's 104. This one has seen better days. Time for an upgrade.
It's been thoroughly enjoyed. Yeah.
That's right. And then we got number 105. Stanley and the Monster. And here's 104. I think I just showed that, didn't I?
I can't remember.
And number 97. How's that for being all wacky out of order?
Hey, nothing wrong being out of order. We still get to see it.
All righty, there we go.
Some great stuff.
Whoops. All right, bring us back up together here. All right. And there we go. Thank you, Michael, once again for providing the line, keeping us in line. So Scotty says, like a virgin. No, like a surgeon was my jam. Thanks, Weird Al. That's right, Weird Al Yankovic, man. And didn't his father played polka music too?
I
think I've got
maybe.
some polka music.
I can't remember.
Yeah. I think Frank Yankovic, I think was his name. I think I got some because I got some polka music on my Spotify playlist. So I got everything on that Spotify playlist.
What's wrong with that?
Jason says, weird. AI is one of the greatest of all time, Scotty. He also says, no hate mail there, Rod and Shannon. Star Trek over Star Wars every day.
I was
Hey,
actually watching the. Hey, Double A, good to see you.
How you doing, August? Thank you so much for joining us, man. He says, greetings, Rod and Shannon. Since I came in late, someone else might have asked already, but what did you think of Metamorpho in yesterday's Superman premiere? Yeah. Well, I know I haven't seen it yet, and Shannon says he hasn't seen it yet, so we don't know yet.
Mum's the word. Yeah.
That's it. But I'm looking forward to it because I really want to see Metamorpho on the big screen. So Scotty says, I love the mashup videos of Star Trek versus Star Wars when Captain Picard attacks the Death Star. I'm not familiar with any of that. Werewolf by Lunchtime says, I like Star Wars and Star Trek. Don't hate me. No.
Oh, yeah, same here. I was actually watching, Sandy was watching with me. We were watching some episodes of Star Trek Enterprise, that show last night.
I don't think that's the one with Bakula?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw any of those.
Oh, man, it's like the first starship that went out with warp drive. It's the first Enterprise. Really? Yeah.
Now, where were you watching that?
We got Paramount streaming. We get it free with the Walmart thing we got. But yeah, it's got all the Star Trek stuff on it, man. You'd love it.
Oh,
every Star Trek series, even including Star Trek Discovery and Star Trek Strange New Worlds, all the new stuff with Captain Pike and all that. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to check and see if I've got that on the cable system.
Yeah. It's got all the Star Trek you could imagine, man.
Yeah, there's a ton of channels that I don't even know that we have. I never watch them. So Jason says, so I can get hate mail, Rod and Shannon, Babylon 5 over both Star Trek and Star Wars. I remember the title, but I can't remember the show.
Oh, yeah, I like that show. I had Bill Mummy on it playing an alien.
He truly was lost in space.
Yeah. Send him out to the cornfield.
Jason says, and a gig is what we stock off at Market Basket. Market Basket is grocery store, one of the big grocery stores chains around here.
Oh, okay.
He says that's what we stock off of at Market Basket. Michael Taylor says, speaking of Star Wars, I know I said it many times. I'm sorry for repeating myself. My uncle played trombone in the orchestra for the original Star Wars movie.
I do remember him saying that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty doggone cool. Scotty says, now we have a gigabytes. Hey, Robin Harrison, how you doing, Bob?
Hey, Bob, good to see you.
Neighbor to the north, he says, you got to watch the VHS Star Wars movies.
I still have all of mine on VHS.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've got the originals and I've got the expanded, upgraded versions later on VHS. And then I think I bought the set on Blu-ray a while back, too.
Holy cow. I think they're probably worth some money.
Yeah, I think anything now VHS is starting to pick up steam, especially if it's still in the shrink wrap,
I just found, when I was pulling out some magazines here, I just found a videotape in the box. This is what I used to do. I don't know if it'll show up. And it was the Batman, the animated series.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
That's what I used to do. I'd make a sticky. I'd record the tape in there. And then I put the episodes on the outside and stuff. I've told you guys before, I must have 5,000 videotapes of stuff I've recorded. And it's just like,
that's great. Wow. I love it.
Werewolf by Lunchtime says, Mrs. Werewolf is 24 days older than me, the old bag.
Yeah, I wonder if Mrs. Werewolf gets to watch this stream.
I think Werewolf by Lunchtime might be sleeping on the couch tonight. And Robin Harrison says, okay, Blue Jays. There we go.
Yeah.
Toronto fan. And Eric Breen says, honey, you robbed the cradle with me. She said, "That's nice, dear. Now go watch your cartoons." A little pat on the head.
Right. Wipe the drool from his mouth, you know.
That's it. That's it. Eric, man, you must have this place bugged. He knows what life is like here.
He knows what's going on.
Jason says, "Old? We can't be old. We read comic books." Michael Taylor says, "If you have the original Star Wars movie soundtrack album, check the back music credits. His name is David Taylor."
Oh, cool. Yeah, I bet that's a serious collectible now. You buy the original vinyl, yeah.
And I like the what was the parody of that? Spaceballs.
Oh yeah.
And now they're making the new Spaceballs, I heard.
They are. They are making a new one. They're also doing a sequel to St. Elmo's Fire. You ever see that one?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my wife will want to see that one.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. I like all those little 80s movies. But yeah, I've seen all kind of interviews with Rob Lowe and a couple of others that said, yeah, it's really going to be a thing. So we'll see.
That was among all those that had a great soundtrack to it, but it was among those coming of age movies from the 80s. You know, some kind of wonderful.
Yeah, I just saw I just saw it was like a 40-year anniversary, like all the cast of Breakfast Club finally all got together. Usually Emilio Estevez never got in on those, and this is the first time. So like all 5 of them from the movie were in there, and they were asking, "Do you think there'll ever be a remake of this or a sequel?" And I said, "You need to leave that movie alone," and I absolutely agree.
It was they were some really good movies. Those ones, you know, Better Off Dead and all those. 16
I love that. Yeah. John Cusack, Say Anything, and The Sure Thing, and you know.
Just classic stuff. Scotty says, "Who's that old lady in the picture? Wayne's World 2. That's my old lady." He also says, "The only new comics I buy are new to me comics." Scotty says, I heard if you play the original Star Wars soundtrack backwards, it'll say Captain Kirk is best."
Well, he's really stirred up today, isn't he?
Hey, we got Higgy Pop.
Hey, Higgy. How's it going, buddy?
How you doing, Higmeister? He says, "Hello, Peanuts." And hello to you, sir. Hope all is going well. I know Higgy just appeared on Aaron, Psychotronic Squirt Gun. Aaron does a musical show talking about musical stuff that's going on. And Higgy
he's got me. I think I'm going to be on there August the 8th next month.
Yes.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. Jason says, "All Rod and Shannon gave me an opening to remember Wally West is the best Flash."
Agree to disagree.
That's it. That's all we can do. Iggy says, "Howdy to Hot Rod and Shannon the Bass Cannon." August Aesthetic. I never say that right. August Aesthetic. Actually, I recall Rod's best Flash is Barry Allen. You are correct, sir. Double A. You are correct. Barry Allen is my Flash. Michael Taylor says, "Cool Superboy crypto cover."
Thank you, sir.
And Jason says, "Good morning to Higgy Pop." Scotty says, "Wonder Woman has a child? When? Who? Who's the dad?"
I'm just now getting into it, but I think it might be Steve Trevor. And it's kind of a time traveling thing. You got like versions of her from like a toddler to all the way to like a teenager, you know. In the first issue, Pariah from the Crisis on Infinite Earth shows up, and you see like a couple cameos of Ultraman and some other characters from Earth 3, you know. So it's kind of a fun little book.
I was going to say, Steve Trevor is the father. He stayed alive long enough to father a child.
Oh, he just, you know, he's got, I think his ancestor was Methuselah, so he's got a lot of that blood in him, you know.
Higgy Pop says, "I was told that the Martian Manhunter is different, but really good."
I've heard the same thing. I haven't picked any of them up, but I might just wait and get the trade now that most of them are out. Yeah.
The first issue, I picked up the first issue. The first issue is definitely different. It's definitely different. So,
Yeah, I hear in the back of Rod's head, I hear him saying, "Not my Martian Manhunter."
well, maybe. Robin Harrison says Shannon is spending his gig money on new comics.
Hey, I'm spending on new. I'm spending on old. I'm spending on bags and boards.
All the accoutrements. Michael Taylor says, "Cool Spider-Man 7 cover."
Man, how long has John Romita Jr. been doing Spider-Man now? Like for 20 years, 30 years, maybe?
Oh, it has to be. It has to be.
I know a lot longer than his dad did. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And the professor says Supergirl is the biggest surprise of the year for me. It's really good. And Superman Treasury that came out this week is the best comic I've read.
I heard that. Yeah. The Supergirl comic is really fun.
Wow,
and I've heard about the Treasury. I've heard about the Superman Treasury. I need to pick that up.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I want to get that myself. Brand new one. But that's high praise from the professor.
It is. Agreed.
Jason says, Rod, that Captain America #1 is actually slaughtered 1 week after he's unthawed by the Avengers.
But he decided not to join the Avengers, and there's a new Captain America. He decides to go back into the military. Yeah.
They're messing with the legend.
It's just another take, like the absolute stuff, I guess,
Is that on like a different world, part of the multiverse thing, or
see where I haven't read Marvel in a while? I don't know. I don't have a clue. I just know I like the story. Okay, any kind of alternate Earth type thing. I'm going to be a sucker for it. So I'm going to keep picking it up and see where it goes.
Cool. Let's see. Double A says, although many fans are disgruntled that Wally got his powers in the exact same way that Barry did, too preposterous, he says. Jason says, and I agree with Shannon, it was a great issue.
Thanks, sir.
Iggy Pop says, hey, Eric, I need to pick up that Superman.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Eric also says, worth every penny of the $15. Ooh.
Nice.
Ouch. Holy cow. Well, I'll have to save some money away.
Yep.
Iggy Pop, he's giving the what? $15? What?
Yeah.
Michael Taylor says, it's a cool Spectre cover. Yeah, that was a good Spectre cover there.
Yeah, as far as, if I can cut in here just a second, as far as like all the new DC stuff, I think Iggy Pop and Joe Crazy Hungarian are like the ones to blame for me getting back into that, because they showed a lot of the new DC stuff. So I've really enjoyed it.
Mm. And Michael also says cool crypto cover as well.
Yeah, Jay Lee on those covers.
And Eric Green says tiny baby head. What the tiny baby head? I don't know. I don't know what that's in reference to, Eric. It could be that it's taken me so long to get through the chat that it was referencing something we talked about earlier, but I don't know. And when we got Michael, he's throwing down the line. So that means he wants to see some more comics.
Yeah, we can show some more comics.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, we'll switch gears here. How about some Charltons?
Oh, always up for some Charltons.
I know we like Charltons. We're going to show some old horror and sci-fi stuff. How's that? Okay, here we got Ghostly Tales number 73.
Oh.
Looks like Mr. Ditko on the cover. Good stuff. 12-cent cover.
Cool beans.
These are out of order. I'm going like from the higher numbers to the lower numbers here. Here's one, number 71, Great Jim Aparo cover.
Nice.
Don't ever go surfing in a horror movie.
I miss Jim Aparo.
Yeah. Then we got Ghostly Tales 68, great Pat Boyette cover, Attack of the Phantom.
Nice.
And it looks like we got more Jim Aparo here. This one is kind of in rough shape. This is Ghostly Tales number 61. You can see it's got a big tear out of the cover there, but good stuff.
Yeah.
And this is number 59. Of course, you know, these older Charltons, they have the number a lot of time, but they're so small you can't see it. And at this age, I cannot see it. So it's number 59.
I hear you.
And that is a Rocky Mastrisario cover.
Easy for you to say.
Not really. There's Mr. Ditko on Ghost Manor, number 19.
Great stuff.
And here we have Ghost Manor, number 18. I can't remember the host name. What was her name? Winnie something? Winnie the... I can't remember, because all the books, you know, like DC had Cain and Abel and the Three Witches and Eve and Destiny and all that. And Charlton did the same thing, but I can't remember all of them. I'm sure somebody in chat will let us know. Ghost Manor number 17. The Last Command. Another Pat Boyette masterpiece. And I like that one so well. Apparently. Oh, this is one of my favorite covers. Ghost Manor number 15. A great Ditko cover.
Yeah, very nice.
And apparently I liked it so well that I picked up another one that was water damaged. And then I guess I wasn't satisfied, so I had to pick up one that looked decent. And Ghost Manor number 13. And number 11 with a great Sanho Kim cover.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, I like the colors on this one.
Yeah. That's cool.
Another Sanho Kim cover, number 9.
Look at that.
Number 8, Mr. Kim graces us again with his presence. Number 5.
That's a neat one, too.
Yeah. Number 4. Number 3. Another Mastrisario cover. See, it's not that hard. It's it is kind of hard to say. Mastrisario.
What's his real name? Well, no, what's his real name?
I don't know. Ghost Manor number 2. Witness to Murder, Polly the Parrot. And number 1 with another Mastrisario cover.
Oh, yeah. I recognize that one.
And here we have some Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds featuring Vulcan. It's number 46. I guess this is the first appearance.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have Captain Strangelove to blame for this one. Actually, I have him to blame for a lot of books in my collection. A lot of you guys are to blame.
Yeah.
Everyone's at fault.
Holding you all.
Right.
Your feet to the fire.
And here you say you're a fan of these split covers. Here's Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds, number 45.
Oh, yeah.
1965.
Cool.
I like this cover. This is number 36. Outer Space and Dinosaurs. Yeah, you can't beat that, right? And here we have Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds, number 33 from 1962. This is a Dick Giordano cover.
Oh, wow. Man, how long has Dick been doing things? Well, how long did he? Because that was
he's been a while. I mean, Dick. I'm a big fan of Mr. Giordano, and this for the fact that he brought a lot of Charlton's talent to DC. Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds. I really love this cover, but I don't know who did it. This is number 32. classic sci-fi. And I think this was the first issue I ever had of this title. Number 31.
Oh, wow.
And here we have, and this is another one I can blame on Hans, Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds, number 18. And this is actually the first appearance of the Watcher. Not the Watcher from Marvel, but this is, I think Hans did a video saying, okay, this is the actual inspiration.
Like a prototype type of thing.
A lot of hearsay saying that this is where Stan Lee got his inspiration of the Watcher. So this is the Charlton version of the Watcher. And here is Mysteries of Unexplored Worlds, number 15. And I think the artist here, his name is Nicholas Alacia, maybe, or Alacia. And got one issue here, Ghostly Tales, number 164. It looks like it is a Jim Aparo cover. And there we are.
Nice. Cool bean. All right. Thank you once again, Michael, for providing the line, my friend.
We appreciate it. And Jason Nutter says, the grab bags of that Battle Beast number 1 was such a fun idea last month. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, it's a fun series, man. I mean, if you liked Invincible, which, I'm a huge fan, and me and my son will agree with this, it was really one of the best superhero comics ever done.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I don't know. I was thinking, we have a convenience store chain up around this area called Cumberland Farms. It's quite big chain up here in New England. They've started selling comics. They've got a stand. They're in plastic bags. It's like one issue for $2.99, and it's all stuff from looks like probably 10 years ago or so. But I was like, so anybody up in the area, check out your Cumberland Farms. They're selling comics now. So
yeah, that's just like the Dollar Tree down here. They're selling like DC Comics, like for $1.25, and they're all like from the late 90s to the like 2010, 2012.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So.
And Scotty says, I'm back. My old router sounds like an old phone with someone talking on it, but you're not close to the receiver. It might be on its last legs.
Oh no!
You were talking about New England. My cousin Dale, him and his family are up in that area this week and this weekend. They're up in Martha's Vineyard taking a vacation.
Oh yeah. So if he swings by a Cumberland Farms in that area, he'll see some comics.
Yeah, I think they were going to go like take the Fenway Park tour also while they're up there.
Oh really?
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
August Acidic says the Battle Beast comics, is that based on the BB toys that came out during the 70s or something different? No, that's something different. That was Battle Beast was a character that showed up in the Invincible comic by Image Comics a few years ago, and he was really a cool character. I mean, he just lives to fight. This whole thing. And Jay says that's a great art team on the history of DC. Then Shen, yeah, the art is awesome in that. And Scotty says, I love Battle Beast. Still have over a dozen of them. Jason Nutter, let's get my buddy Rod fired up. Alan and Jay are better than Barry and Hal. That I love all of those guys. I mean, as far as my favorite, Jay and Barry are almost tied with me. Maybe with an edge going to Barry. And, with Alan and Hal, that's kind of close too. I love them both.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you there. I love Hal and Hal and Barry, of course, but Alan and Jay, they're right up there. JSA, baby. Yeah.
Hey, and as far as Hal goes, looking forward to that Lanterns TV show coming out next year.
Yeah, what is that going to be on? What network?
It's going to be on Max, HBO Max.
HBO Max, because I think I do get that.
Yeah, it comes out sometime next year. I think they're almost through filming the first season. but it's going to focus on Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. And Guy Gardner from the Superman movie, he's going to show up in it sometimes too.
Oh, cool. Maybe we'll get to see like Toma Ray.
Yeah, you never know, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that
Probably
I
just
haven't
as
heard
much as
anything
the Superman movie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about the Green Lantern series in quite a while, so I was like, maybe they canned it and they're not going to do it.
No, they're filming right now, or maybe they're getting close to the end of filming on the first season.
Oh, cool, man! I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, I can't either. And Scotty says there's a new Hot Wheels truck at Dollar General with Justice League, new 42 art. I guess he means new 52 art on the side of the trailer. I can't find it because too many scalpers here. Okay, that sounds interesting. Got a friend of mine that collects Hot Wheels from work. Scotty says Jay Garrick is the best Flash.
There you go.
And Michael tells said, "Who did that cover, Shannon? Great detail." I'm not sure. He might be talking.
I think it's the one with all the heroes on that history of DC.
Okay, yeah, I'll look real quick and see if they show it. Let's see. Oh, another cool thing about the history of the DC Universe is in the back. You have the timeline and what character showed up where. So you have like pages and pages of that. It tells the comic they first showed up in and all that. So that's another reason to get it.
Oh, man.
As far as the cover, this cover is by Chris Samney and Giovanni Nero. Okay, and as far as artists on the others were Dan Mora, who does all the world's finest covers, and Ryan Sook, Scott Koblish, and Hi-Fi, Stanley Art Germlau, and Michael Cho. But this was by Chris Samney. Yeah,
that's cool.
I might have to scan that and like make myself a poster of that or something.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Of course, they've probably already got that idea, and they're probably going to be selling that poster before you know it.
Probably.
And August says, what I heard, Simon Stagg is absent from the Superman film. I don't know if you like Simon Stagg since he's obnoxious, but I suppose he's integral to Metamorpho. I guess we'll find out when we go see it.
That's it. I wonder if what's his daughter's name there that was dating Rex there.
Well, I really didn't want to see it, but I accidentally saw it. It was like one of the characters in the movie is Baby Joey, and I'm like, okay, I know who Baby Joey is. That's Metamorpho's son. If you remember, did you read Justice League Europe back in the day?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's him and Sapphire's baby. So that made me already figure out part of what's going on with Metamorpho. And Jason Nutter says, I'll run down to Dollar General this afternoon and check, Scotty. Mike Toe says, very cool Thor 160. Yeah, I just, like I say, not a big Thor collector, but I just really love that cover. So
yeah, just classic.
It's just pure, and the art inside is just as good or better, pure Jack Kirby goodness.
Oh, yeah.
And August says, Shannon mentioned Joe Staten. Wasn't Staten the co-creator of Charlton's E-Man? I think he did Plastic Man, too. You are correct on both counts, August. And Michael says, very nice book, Shannon. Thanks, sir. And Scotty says, good luck. I found the other 4 in that pack. No JL and no Optimus Prime at my Dollar General. And Michael says, I think Maranya has been in Florida for a few days now. Hopefully she'll be back on any day now. We hope so.
Cool beans. Thank you for that, Michael. Appreciate that. Cool. All right.
And Michael says, Lander sisters. Nice call. Yeah, they were a big crush. Yeah, I was in love with both of them. So, you know.
Yeah.
And we got Trusty Sidekick. Welcome.
How you doing, Trusty?
And he says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. And Scotty says, his Atari rebooted. Whoa, Rod's voice just got clear. And Jackson Rourke is in the house.
Hey, Jackson, how you doing?
And Jackson Rourke says, Jackson says, trusty.
Trusty.
And this guy says, Scooter is my nickname, sort of, when I was a kid. Scooter Computer. Sounds like a comic book character, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right, Michael's laid down the line again. Time for some more comics.
Show us more comics.
One of my favorite series. So here we go. Yeah. And it's a Marvel Silver Age series. And I remember going to Dan's Star Market. It was a grocery store in Newington, New Hampshire. And when we were leaving, went through the checkout counter. They had a metal stand, magazine, comic book stand, and this comic book was on there. And I wanted my mom to buy me that one, but we couldn't because we had to go somewhere. So, but
there we go.
Silver Surfer.
Did you ever find the issue you were missing? Was it 18?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, I do have it. I don't have it. I don't think it's in this group, but I do have it. It's somewhere in amongst this cluttered mess.
As long as you know. So that means we both got this whole run now. That's awesome.
That's it. So, and here we go with number 2. I love the fact that they started off with all these first issues being square bound, 25 centers.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah.
And I mean, the artwork and stories in these were some of the best I've ever read.
Oh, yeah. Agreed. Yeah.
And look at this one here, number 3 with Mephisto. Look at that.
First Mephisto. Yeah, he's supposed to be in one of the movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's that'll have a little bit more value to it now, I'm sure.
Wow. That was cool. Of course, this one here, everybody knows. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have this one here, number 4.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The classic cover.
Yeah, that was actually the first issue I bought of that series. So okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way. I bought that one before I got number 1. So yeah.
That was a good one to pick up, that's for sure.
I actually got a good deal on it too.
Oh, here's number 5 with The Stranger.
The Stranger. Stranger danger.
Here's number 6.
Yeah.
Sky Rider of the Spaceways. And number 7. I just wanted to see. Yeah, this is the last of the 25-cent square bound issues.
Yeah.
Frankenstein makes an appearance. I
There
don't think
go.
it's the same Frankenstein, though, as showed up later, I don't believe.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I don't believe it is. This was way before that, I think. Here we go. They dropped back down to 15 cents, and we got issue number 8.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And this one here, I need my glasses on this one. This is another one. Yeah, this is number 9. This was my original off the rack copy of number 9.
There you go. Looks like some of my originals.
That's it. The invisible cover variant. I think I've got this one though. I think I bought this one, and it's probably with that other one. Because I know I had them all. Because that was like the last one that I really needed. I mean, I didn't have 18 at all, but I had a number 9. But I needed that upgraded copy, and I believe I got that. Here we go with number 10.
Yeah.
I just really like the stories, the surfer's perspective on, humanity and how things are going on here and stuff like that.
I read that Stan Lee was really kind of protective of that character because he wanted to be like the only one to write him or something. Actually,
Really?
and actually appropriated from Jack Kirby because Jack Kirby came up with it, But I think after that he was kind of didn't want him guest starring in a lot of stuff because he wanted to write the Surfer.
And here he goes with number 11 with Shalabal.
Yeah, she's the Surfer in the new Fantastic Four movie.
Did you see the clip with her?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
I really want to see that one too. That's that Fantastic Four movie. I'm really
you just have to have time to drop you off at the theater for that and Superman.
That's it. Here we go, number 12 with a guest appearance by the Abomination.
The Abomination.
Here's number 13.
Yeah.
The Doomsday Man.
The Doomsday Man.
And then number 14, we have a guest appearance by Old Webhead.
That's probably other than the Thor issue, that's probably my favorite because that story was really good.
And
you know how it is when Marvel characters first meet, they always fight, and at the end it's like Spider-Man's like, maybe he's not such a bad fellow after all. I'm going to leave him alone.
And in 15, we've got a guest appearance by the Human Torch.
Now, was that the original Human Torch? Was that Jim Hammond, or was that like a robot, or what?
I could not tell you because it's been so long since I have read these. So let's find out together. Let's see. This great splash page. Let's see here. Nope, it's Johnny Storm.
Is it Johnny Storm? Well, okay.
Yeah, it's Johnny Storm.
I must be thinking about another book.
So, but who was the artist in this? Is it Buscema? Yeah, John Buscema. Or Buscema, however you say it.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, that's when I really started appreciating the Buscema brothers.
Yeah, his work on there is just incredible.
That Avenger run he had, man, some of my favorites.
Yes. Number 16. Mephisto. Come back.
Well, didn't Buscema do a run on the Hulk too?
I'm sorry?
Did Buscema do a run on the Hulk? Is that right?
Yep. Yeah. Both him and his brother.
Yeah. I know Herb Trimpe did it forever. He did it up to like issue 192 for the most part, and then after that might have been
Sal did it somewhere around in those 190s.
Yeah.
Because he did the one where he teamed up with the Man Thing, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
And those ones. And I liked both his version and Sal's version of the Savage Hulk.
Yeah.
Here's number 17. And like I said, I do not have 18. In this group, it's lost in amongst this mess. But here's Fantasy Masterpieces. This is what I was doing before. I'd buy Fantasy Masterpieces for the ones that I didn't have.
There you go.
So to have the story. And then with them, I got this Silver Surfer. I don't know. This number 1. His next series.
Have you got the Surfer graphic novel by Lee and Kirby?
I want to say yes. Didn't it have like a brown or a deep red cover?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's been a while since I pulled it out.
I think I do, or at least I did at one point. And then the last book I pulled out with it was this one here, Galactus: The Origin.
Galactus. Yeah, I'm kind of really happy that he's just not a floating space cloud in the new movie.
Oh man,
I never saw that.
I was so mad at that. I was like, no way, man. That ain't Galactus. I didn't even realize they thought they kind of tried to portray it as Galactus that much, until I watched the film like the second time. And then it was like, no, man, that's not Galactus.
I can see your head exploding right now.
Oh man. I was like, oh. And then when you first got to see Galactus in the previews, the sneak stuff, it was like, yes. Oh, all right. Well, Michael, thank you very much for providing the line. Greatly appreciated, my friend. And we got Trusty saying, creator. Jason says, I don't know what Rod means about not hearing about Scooter. I see them around town all the time. Yeah, there are a lot more scooters these days, right? Michael Taylor says, cool scooter number 9. Thank you, Michael. And Jason says, those scooter covers got to be the same people who did Archie comics at the time. It's eerie how close those characters look. Yeah, it had that kind of look. That's the feel they were going for.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of the same artists did that and did like Tippy Teen for Tower Comics. Probably, Sam Schwartz and the DeCarlos and all those people. Yeah.
I love you can pull the names right out. It's like I wouldn't have a clue who drew Archie. Holy mackerel.
I can remember some of it, but if you want to know, hear everything, then you'd have to go to the professor for that, Mr. Breen.
I don't know. I think you're catching up to the professor.
His comic knowledge kind of dwarfs mine.
Oh,
I appreciate that.
Double A says, nice that Shannon showed that Spectre. Did he get the issue where he teamed up with Dr. Fate? Would you say Dr. Fate is second in power level to Spectre? Spectre is considered omnipotent. Well,
Dr. Fate's second in power level. That's a good question.
I mean, the Spectre is supposed to be like what, the right hand of God or something like that.
Oh yeah. The avenging spirit of God.
Yeah.
Just read Adventure Comics to see that.
I don't think Dr. Fate has quite made it to the left hand of God yet. So I don't know. It'd be kind of tough.
Yeah, Dr. Fate's not even Kent Nelson anymore, is it? It's just that new kid, Khalid, or whatever it is in JSA. Yeah.
Yeah. It's whatever happened to Kent? Did they do
I'm not really sure if he died or he just went off into the ether or what the deal is. I know, of course, Dr. Fate is really Naboo, the
right.
spirit of order or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I guess they have the people that get the helmet or Dr. Fate. But I was always a fan of Kent Nelson.
Yeah, me too.
And
That's that.
And I know you probably got this issue of first issue special number 9, where it had the Dr. Fate story by Walt Simonson.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite stories, period. Not just about Dr. Fate, but the art in that is awesome. I think Martin Pascoe did the script on it. Man, I just love that story.
Jason says, speaking of Archie, did anybody else but me grab the Jay and Silent Bob Meet Archie comic book? Unexpectedly fun read.
No, never even heard of that one.
I think I only have maybe 2 Archie books in my whole collection. I think that's it. And the only reason I have those are because of the MJL characters there.
Right.
Are in them. So the Jackson Roy Kirk says, I heard someone last night say they were sorry that they read the Archie and won't continue the series. I don't know. I've never been. I'm this is probably going to make more enemies, but I was never a big Archie guy. I liked the cartoon. I remember watching the cartoon and stuff, but as far as the comics, I never really saw a lot of them, and I never really got into them. I was a superhero snob.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started reading comics, I go to my cousin's house, and there'd always be, you've seen those little wicker baskets, you'd sit next to a chair, and there was always like magazines like Woman's Day and all that. There was always a pile of Archie comics or Harvey comics. And so I got into reading them. I think one of the first ones I read was that Sabrina's Tales of Sorcery, whatever that first issue is. I finally got that a few years ago because I wanted it forever. But yeah, I got into the Archie stuff. I ordered the first Archie digest that ever was published. I ordered it through a mail order thing, one of the Archie ads. Took like 7 weeks to get it.
Oh my God.
So back then, I put my 35 cents or 50 cents in there and I mailed my thing out. And I was like, and then like 2 days later, I was checking the mailbox already. And I almost forgot about it until it came in the mail. I was like, oh, okay, here it is. So yeah, I got the first 2 Archie digests that I ever published, but it took a long time to get them. I know
that. And you still have them, right?
I still have them. Yeah.
Cool beans. Awesome. Jason says, Jackson, I could see that if you're not a Kevin Smith fan. Piggy Pop says, great books, Rod. Love them, Fox and the Crow. I always get them in whoa minus condition, he said. Michael Taylor says, very cool books, Rod. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate that. I Am One of Us says, I like your Fox and the Crow comics, Doctor. Well, thank you. I Am One of Us. Appreciate you. And Double A says that Fox and the Crow that Rod showed, Mark Evanier had an article on them. Wasn't the Crow always trying to dupe the Fox because Fox was rich? I'm not sure. I don't think I have any, so I don't know what the dynamic was there. I mean, and truthfully, the reason that I have them in my collection is because of the Go-Go Checks quest, so I was trying to get all of them. I'm trying to think if I read them, it would have been a long time ago. So I really can't speak to that one way or the other. Jason says, actually, Weird Al himself does polka music, ride one on every album. Actually, Weird Al himself does polka music, ride one on every, why can't I say that? Every album. Huh, I did not know that. I'm pretty sure his father was Frank Yankovic.
Yeah.
So, Mike Taylor says, you're welcome, Rod. Enjoy doing it as a placeholder for Maranya. Well, thank you so much again. We appreciate you doing that for us. Crazy Hungarian Joe, how you doing?
Hey, Joe, good to see you. Yeah, he, of course, we always get an invite to Joe's show on Friday night, but I was just so tired last night. The heat and everything just kind of sucked it out of me. I was like, I went to bed early. It's always a great show. Yeah.
Yeah, we did the same thing. We had to do the whole thing, going to get my son because, like I said, he can't drive right now. So we had to go pick him up and go to his appointments and whatnot, and then take him back. By the time we got home, we were beat. So unfortunately, I missed the show, but I will catch it in the rewind.
I do the same.
Why is this not okay? There we go. Jason says it was so weird that Sam Beckett from Quantum Leap leaped into the Enterprise.
I thought he did a great job, like being the first captain of the Enterprise.
That's cool. I don't think I've seen any of those shows. So
yeah, do yourself a favor, man. I mean, a lot of people, anything that came out after the original series, some people like it, some people just kind of poo-poo it away and say, well, it's not Kirk and Spock and but you got to give a lot of these shows a chance because a lot of them are really good. And I especially like the Enterprise and Voyager, along with the Next Generation,
Voyager, I saw a few of, and I did see, we were big fans of Next Generation. Tam and I, that was appointment television for us.
And I think I got about halfway through Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
For some reason, I didn't get to watch the rest of it. I can't remember, but yeah, if you get Paramount, I mean, all things Star Trek are on that streaming service.
I got to check that. I gotta make sure I check that. Jason says Bill Mummy was an alien named Linear on Babylon 5. A great character, he says.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah.
Diabetic Superman says I'm more Star Trek than Star Wars. I am in your camp as well. Not that there's anything I have anything against Star Wars. It's just Star Trek for I saw that first, and I think that's just why I gravitate to that more.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I think a lot of it is like how much exposure you've had to it. I mean, if that was the first thing you watched, one way or the other, then that's the one you gravitate to or glom onto. It's just like me and I was always a DC guy more than Marvel because DC is what I read first. Now if I read the Marvel stuff first, it'd probably the other way around. I think a lot of it depends on what you first get attached to.
Yep, I think you are correct, sir. The Star Wars thing, the other thing for me was I for some reason I could not grasp the mythology. There's quite a bit of world building that they did for that whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And for some reason I cannot understand. I can understand the Star Trek one, and I don't know why. Maybe it's simpler, but I just don't grasp the Star Wars continuity or the mythology of that. I've tried, like I said, the first two movies I saw, but all the other ones I don't think I've ever seen. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever seen any of the other ones.
Yeah, I can't even remember how many movies they are now. Probably 10. And then to me some of the TV shows that have come out have been better than some of the movies. Like The Mandalorian, and they had one about Obi-Wan. And
you're right. I did see The Mandalorian. That was a good series. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, but the Mandalorian was good. The Andor was a really good series. What else? You got the Obi-Wan show. Kind of shows him going into exile. When Luke and Leia were young. And,
it's just funny when you said the Obi-Wan show. I'm picturing like the Tonight Show with Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, I remember a spoof they did on Saturday Night Live when Carrie Fisher was on there, and they were like doing the beach blanket bingo thing, and they were like dancing, going Obi-Wan Kenobi, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Obi-Wan. Yeah, it was hilarious.
Scotty says, I have the oldest Star Wars on Laserdisc. I like to keep the evidence that Greedo didn't fire at all. Han Solo shot him, and he died. And he has not gotten over it yet.
Not unless he gets resurrected.
Double A says, yes, I like some of those AIs, although the AI of Space Ghost took me aback because it showed Space Ghost as female, much too provocative because of the knockers, he says. I have not seen an AI version of Space Ghost, so I have no feeling one way or the other. Michael Taylor says, Bill Mummy saw danger. Scotty says, Rod, how many floppy disks do you have recorded of Star Trek episodes? I don't have any recorded. Somewhere. Well, I don't know where it is now, but somewhere I've got the first two, the original 2 seasons on disc, in a little plastic Star Trek thing. So, but I don't have any floppy disks.
Yeah, I've got like all the original. I think probably first 5 movies on the VHS, Star Trek, and I probably got like a couple of cassettes that had like just a couple episodes apiece on them when they were like doling them out, And I've also got like all the Monkeys episodes on VHS. They came like in a set. You'd buy them so many at a time or something. And of course, I got them on Blu-ray too. But I'm a Monkeys.
Yeah. You lucky bugger, you. I love the Monkeys, man. I love the Monkeys. Jason says, Spaceballs 2. Yes, sir. And at the ripe young age of 98, Mel Brooks will be in it. Oh, my gosh, man. 98. Holy cow.
That's crazy. I'm going to miss John Candy, though.
Yes. Psychotronic Squirt Gun Aaron. How you doing, Aaron?
Welcome, Aaron. Good to see you.
He says, greetings, Rod and Shannon. What's up, Peanut Gallery? Not too much, just hanging out, showing some books, having some chat. Glad to have you with us in the Peanut Gallery today, my friend.
There we go.
Scotty says, as old as yogurt would be now, he's coming back as Schwartz Ghost.
No.
I no
And I always wonder, is his Schwartz as big as it used to be? You know.
And Aaron says, Jason Nutter, how's it going? Michael Taylor says, Shannon, since you play in a band, are you familiar with my uncle?
Just what he's told us on here about that. I knew his uncle played in that orchestra. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to go out. I might not be able to find a cheap copy of the vinyl, but I'd like to get a CD or something just so I could have it. You know.
And Aaron says hi to Scotty. Scotty saying hi to Aaron. Jason says, what does that say? AI is going well, Squirt Gun. How about you? Robert Harrison says, I never had a detention on a Saturday.
I think he's probably referring to the Breakfast Club.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie, man. I really enjoyed
that movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Scotty says, which days did you have detention? And Aaron says, yeah, Shannon, looking forward to you being on the show. Higgy was great, he says.
Oh, yeah. He was.
Cool beans. Feeling great, says Aaron. Talking to Jason, replying to Jason. He says, good seeing you around. And Michael Taylor put up the line. That means he wants more comics. Are you ready?
He wants more. Everybody always wants more. I don't know. People are greedy. I can show some more Charlton books if that's all right. Agreeable with you.
That is perfectly okay.
All right, let's show some more Ghostly Tales. I really like this cover. Anything with skulls on it. Ghostly Tales, number 128.
Oh, I like that one.
And this is Ghostly Tales 127. This is seen its better days. It's beat up and stained and creased. But I think this might be a Tom Sutton cover, one of my favorite artists. And here we go. Number 126. The cover's a little bit different. And I like how they got the logo up here, but they also got like the little Charlton logo right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And here is Ghostly Tales number 119 with the Rich Larson cover, who didn't do a whole lot of Charlton, but I really enjoyed the stuff he did. And here's a Joe Staton painted cover, number 117. And I like that one so much. Blah, blah, blah. There's number 116. This is the Sino Kim painted cover.
Oh, that's neat.
A lot of these I really need to rebag and board.
It's like looks like from the old Gargoyles cartoon.
Yeah, I remember that. Did you just say gargoyles?
Did I? I meant gargoyles. I thought I said gargoyles.
There we go. There it is. Here's a Pat Boyette painted cover, number 114. Okay, and we got. Oh, this must have been the subscription crease copy. Got a big line down the middle. And I always like this one. Ghostly Tales number 113. Tom Sutton on the cover, and they did this one. Well, there's actually another. There we go. They actually did this one in black and white.
Wow.
A lot of good funky detail there from Mr. Sutton.
I wonder why they didn't color that.
I don't know, but I thought it was neat. But you got that. You got some, Sino Kim. I think there's some Steve Ditko in. Yeah, there's some Steve Ditko in here. Yeah. So this is a cool issue, and I don't know why I don't have it bagged since it's one of my favorites, but maybe we can rectify that. And here we go. This might be another Pat Boyette. I'm not sure. Number 112. There's a Ditko cover. I think this is probably a childhood copy because it looks like it's been wadded up and thrown in the washing machine. Whoa, minus condition for Higgy. I got lots of these in my collection, man.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
And I got lots of upgrades too. So, but I like that cover, so there's a reason. Here's one of my favorite Tom Sutton covers, number 110, Ghostly Tales. Lots of great detail. Nice. Yeah, I love that cover. Mr. Ditko on number 109. Number 109, 109. Another Tom Sutton cover, 108.
Oh, that's neat.
The devil made me do it. And I enjoyed it so much, the devil made me do it twice. I thought this one was a little odd, but I really liked it. I think it was, this to me looks like a Pete Morisi cover. Or Pam, as he was known back in the day.
Yeah.
All New Ghostly Tales, number 107, with some sci-fi.
Neat.
And this looks, I'm not sure who did this one, but I like it. Number 103, From the Haunted House.
Oh.
Look at that, look at that. I'm going to stop because I'm getting seasick. All right, guys.
Yeah. All righty. Thank you once again, Michael, for the line. Appreciate it. All righty.
And Robert Harris said mostly Fridays on the detention schedule. Jason says, well, wonderful seeing you as well. And Gunnar says, awesome, my man. And he also says, JR Jr. on Spidey, something like 45 years. Yeah, seems like that, doesn't it? It certainly seems like that. And Jason says, no, Rod, the Captain America story is set in the 616 universe. It's just an untold tale set a week after being thawed out. Okay. Didn't know that. The info.
You guys got me curious, so I'll have to pick up that.
Yeah, I'm going to keep getting that book because it really, I liked it.
Yeah.
And Michael says they should have left Cap alone when he left. Steve Rogers is the only Cap. I'll have to agree.
I was going to say, when it comes to iconic characters, Captain America, Steve Rogers is my Captain America.
Yeah, I haven't seen Captain America: Brave New World yet. Haven't seen the the Thunderbolts or anything, but and I like Sam Wilson character as Falcon. I just I really had no interest in watching that movie because as soon as I saw the Red Hulk, I was like, that's not Red Hulk, that's Han Solo. So I don't know if I'll watch that movie or not. I just, how you see a character as an actor as a certain character.
Yes.
And then a lot of times you can't unsee it, So it might have been a good movie. I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed it, but I just had no interest in it. I might watch it later on. But
I saw it and it was okay, but I wanted more Red Hulk in it because I want more Hulk in it. Period.
I want my Hulk. Show me Hulk or Rod Smash.
That's oh.
And Jason Nutter says Michael Taylor It is a Steve Rogers story they're doing right now. Okay. I can't remember the name of the character that's going to be like the new Captain America, like in the 4th issue, or like the one maybe before Steve Rogers. Colton was his name, last name or first name, I can't remember. And Scotty says Charlton shoes. I remember Charlton shoes. Yeah. Michael says Jason, I don't know. Cool. I didn't know. And Jason also says Michael Taylor. It's reminded me of a slightly more adult Untold Tales of Spidey type book. Okay. Interesting. And he also said, Jason, Shannon, I believe that's House of Mystery you were describing with Cain and Abel. Yeah, I knew that. I just couldn't remember the names of the horror hosts for Charlton. It just escapes me right now.
Yeah, wasn't one House of Mystery and the other was on House of Secrets, right?
Right.
I think.
Yeah, I knew that. I just couldn't remember the ones from Charlton. And Robert says, in 1965, I went by a bookstore, and in the window there was Superman 1, Action Comics, Batman #1, and Detective Comics, $500 each. Oh, wow.
Woo!
I'd take that deal.
Wow.
Even 60 years ago,
yeah.
And Michael says, Jason, interesting. And August says, now that you're showing all those Charlton's, fans compared Dr. Graves to Dr. Strange, but actually Dr. Graves is more similar to DC's Mark Merlin. Remember him? I certainly do remember Mark Merlin.
Mark Merlin. Yes, sir.
And Michael Tuss says, that parrot story sounds fun. Charlton was fun, man. Michael Tuss says, Hans is selling his Amazing Spider-Man 21. I'm thinking about buying it. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I saw his last video. He said he's trying to streamline his collection down to about half of what he has now. So he's had some books pressed, and I think he's selling a lot of his early Spider-Man stuff, or at least of the duplicates, because I know he's got a complete run, or maybe 2 complete runs of like Spider-Man 1 through 300. Plus he's got like 2 Amazing Fantasy 15. So yeah, Hans is the man. He continues to be the man.
Can you imagine if he's trying to cut his collection in half, the amount of books he's going to have to sell? Holy cow. Wow. That's incredible. It's incredible. You got such a fantastic collection.
Yeah, I think him and his wife are wanting to move, and they're thinking about Florida or going up to the, like the Northwest or the, up somewhere around Iowa or something. So he's, I think he just doesn't want to, and I'd be the same way. I wouldn't want to have to try to move all that stuff.
Yeah.
Especially if you're selling like duplicates of stuff. I mean, you're not really hurting yourself collection.
Right. And he's got a lot of duplicates.
Oh, God. Yeah. And August says that Mark Merlin had Mimikota, a black cat, and Mark could transfer his mind into the cat's body. Mind transference. Yeah. And Michael says, very cool book, Shannon. Thanks, sir. And Robert says, I gave Night Nurse #1 to a kid on Halloween. He gave it back.
What is going on?
Well, I was going to, I'm not ashamed to say it, but I have the whole Night Nurse run, and I'm not giving it to some kid on Halloween. I'll probably sell it later on when I sell the rest of it for my kids' college or grandkids' college and stuff, but, I'll keep it for now. And Jason says Cumberland Farms right down the street.
Yeah, you can go down there and pick up some comics now at your Cumberland Farms.
Yeah, we don't have those around here. It's of course it's all Walmart and Kroger, IGA, Save a Lot, Aldi, places like that. Michael Taylor says the Kennedys know a little something about Martha's Vineyard. Yeah,
just a little.
Do. Just a little. Yeah. Michael Taylor says correct. Good memory, Rod. And since you've got such a good memory, Rod, can you tell me what he was correct about?
No.
I'm sorry, man. I just had to.
Nope. I wish I could say I did, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah. And Jason Nutter says Chris Samney is awesome and he worked so fast. Yeah, the alternate cover on History of DC. Yeah, it's awesome cover. And Michael says, thanks, Shannon. Never heard of him. Terrific detail. I'd go crazy trying to draw that. Yeah, that is. Yeah, just drawing like the top third of that would drive me crazy. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Now, this is two sides, So
I wonder how long it took him to do that. That would unbelievable.
yeah.
Well,
There's the line.
we put that in line again. All right. Well, thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate that. I'll do a quick run here because, like I said, I gotta wrap things up around 12:30.
Yeah.
So let's see. What am I gonna show here? Oh, I got some tales of suspense.
Yeah, you're not showing anything right now. It's still my big ugly mug on here.
Hold on. We'll go. All right.
There we are. That's much better. I don't want to look at myself. It scares me in the mornings when I get up and try to shave or brush my teeth.
That's why I've had all the mirrors removed from my house, so I don't have to be scared.
I thought it was because you're a vampire. I didn't know.
We're gonna do Tales of Suspense. I don't think I showed these. I think this is where I left off last week. So here's number 51.
Nice.
The Scarecrow, one version of the Scarecrow.
Yep.
Alrighty, here is number 52 with the Black Widow.
Oh yeah. Is that first appearance or not?
I don't know if that's the first one or not. Yeah, it is because it says introducing. Yeah.
Oh, nice one
And
to
this
have.
one's got some kind of a stamp on it, R in a circle.
Yeah, that's where where I wasn't a Marvel guy early on. I missed out on a whole lot of that stuff back issue wise. So if I need to know anything, you're my go-to guy.
Uh-oh. You might be in trouble, my friend. Here we go with number 53. The Black Widow strikes again.
Nice.
And then number 54, we bring in the Mandarin and his 10 Rings of Doom. Number 55 with the Mandarin.
More Mandarin.
You would think with the Mandarin, it would be an orange cover, but.
You think so, yeah. Maybe that's why he's so mad all the time. I'm pissed off because I have a crummy looking costume.
That's right. Doggone it. Let's see. Number 56 with the Uncanny Unicorn. A long time ago when the earth was green. Here we go with Hawkeye.
Oh yeah. That's a nice little key to have.
The Black Widow appears in that one as well. And here we go with 58 with Iron Man versus Cap.
I do have that one. Yeah. That's a great cover.
Classic. And once they were done fighting, Iron Man said, "Why don't you join me in this book?" I said, okay.
Yeah. That's a great one.
And then we start with the split covers. Yeah, baby. 60.
Nice.
And we got number 61. More Mandarin. And number 62. And we'll wrap this up with number 63, featuring the origin of Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I have comic book envy, my friend.
Well, you got nothing to envy me about. With that collection you got behind you, holy cow. Oh, all right. Here we go. We get back together again. Thank you, Michael, for the line. And all right, we'll see if we can't make through the peanut gallery here. You want to just go back and forth from here to the end?
Yeah, we can do that.
All righty. I'll go with Diabetic Superman. He says, I like Audrey Landers more than Judy, he says.
I'll have to agree. Yeah.
From that time period, you know who I had a crush on? On Hee Haw, Barbie Benton.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Barbie Benton. Man, she something about her eyes, man.
Hefner's little woman there for a while. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Silver Surfer 1? Why is the guy on the cover? Where's the real Silver Surfer? She should be on the cover. Is he trying to be funny?
I think he is. Jason says, Rod, that Silver Surfer series is the one where he's stuck on Earth, right? Yes. Yep. They did a follow-up mini a couple years ago with the scientists that tried to help him escape coming back to life.
Oh, cool.
Did he die?
I don't know.
Did they kill him? I forgot. That's right. He was trapped for a number of years, right?
Yeah.
Trapped on Earth. And
I hadn't heard about that other story, though. Of course, like I said, I hadn't been following Marvel for a while, so. That Surfer 1 looks to be in pretty nice condition. Yes, it does.
It was not in bad, not in perfect condition by any stretch. I am one of us says cool Silver Surfer rods. Nice to see them. Yeah, you don't see too many of the Silver Surfers around now.
And he says, them, my PC keys stick sometimes.
The Jackson Roykirk says, I have all of the original Surfer run in 2 soft cover masterworks. I would love to find number 1 and number 4. Cheap, of course, one day. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Those would be the ones to have.
And Michael says, great splash in that number 9.
Yeah.
It was.
The Jackson Roykirk says, ugh, Shalabal as the Surfer. We hear you. We hear you, Jackson.
Michael Toss says, Shannon, I'm sure that's Storm. Okay.
Michael Taylor says, looks like Storm version.
And Jason Nutter says, agreed, Jackson, but here's hoping we eventually get a real Silver Surfer.
Hopefully. I would like to see it done. I didn't think the Silver Surfer was done bad the original time they did it in the movie.
No, it wasn't too bad. It's just when they came to the Galactus and all that, it was just really? It's like when all the air just kind of went out of the balloon at once, you know?
Yep. But I actually like that version of the Surfer. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Double A says that. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. August says the ghost on the Silver Surfer cover. Wasn't that ghost supposed to be the Flying Dutchman of the ghost ship? Do you remember when that ghost also appeared on the TV series of the Submarine Sea View? No, I do not.
I do not remember the Sea View. That was Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that. Cool. Man, you got a good memory, August.
Yeah.
The Jackson Roykirk says, for not liking doing superheroes, John Buscema did some fabulous work.
Yes, he did.
I had heard that too, yeah. That he didn't like to do.
He was more of a Conan sword and sorcery type guy, wasn't he? Yeah.
Well, you could definitely see he did some excellent work on that stuff, huh?
Oh, yeah. And Jack says John had a long run on Thor as well. Yeah, he did.
Jason Nutter says, love that Galactus origin book. Yeah, cool story. Cool story indeed.
Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
No. I was just mumbling on. It's your turn.
Michael says, wow, I didn't know that they were still doing fantasy masterpieces in the Bronze Age. Yeah, that was like a second series that they were like reprinting the Surfer series.
Yep. The Jackson Roykirk says, Michael, they restarted it only for a few issues.
Well, it was like maybe 10 or 11 issues they did that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael says, great Surfer run and covers. Oh, absolutely.
And Michael Taylor says, hey, Jackson. Okay, thanks, he says.
Scotty says, Spectre is omnipotent. That's too bad. I guess he shouldn't have children.
Man. Michael Taylor says, if there's time. Yeah, well, unfortunately, we're we're gonna have to say no more time for the books.
And Jay says, "What? Wait, Rod, you don't have Archie meets the Punisher?"
I do not. I seriously, I only own about 2 Archie books.
I actually have Archie versus the Punisher. It is what it is. You know,
I don't think you. I guess they qualify as being like Archie books, but you know, like the Mighty Crusaders. You know, they were produced by the same group or whatever, but Archie directly, maybe 2, I think.
Yeah. And Michael says, I think Archie's first appearance in Pep has him on a bicycle in a panel, and could be wrong, but yeah, Pep 22 was the first appearance of Archie. Before that, it was all like the Shield, the original Shield, and I think Archie was actually on a unicycle. I have a reprint of that story somewhere. I think I had like first 50 years of Archie book or something like that.
Didn't Hans show that in his latest video too? Didn't he show that first appearance of Archie?
No, he showed the first issue of Archie and Me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And Scotty says Weird Al could be a new AI version of Weird Al. Okay.
You heard it here first, right?
Yeah.
And August says, on those Archie covers, I noticed somebody in the background that looks like Herbie from ACG Comics. Do you gents have any issues of Herbie? It's supposed to be a self-parody, right? I think I have like one Herbie comic. I think I have like one Herbie comic. ACG stuff, yeah.
I think I have one myself, and the only reason I have that is because on the cover and in the book they have an appearance by Magic Man and Nemesis, the 2 ACG.
Okay. Yeah, I remember somebody showing that cover. I'd like to have those. Yeah.
So I think that's the only Herbie that I have. So Michael Taylor says, Shannon, every time I see your shirt, I hear that siren.
Hey, got to represent, right? If I can stand up. Yeah, this is like that last shot of the opening on the Planet Apes TV show. Which it's funny because I have all that on DVD and I've been wanting to rewatch it again. And Scotty says Star Trek TS was my first Star Trek. I had a Spock shirt. I guess he meant TOS, the original series. Okay, I had a Spock shirt. I wore as much as possible in first grade. It was blue and had the gold lines at the waist, or at the wrist, and symbol on the chest. I wanted to be Spock. You could be worse things.
There you go. Jason Nutter says DS9, Babylon 5, Bad Twin. Oh.
Oh, the animated series. I'm sorry, Scott.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually on Paramount too, Rod. I watched that series not too long ago.
The animated one, the cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I remember that.
Yeah.
Scotty says, by the way, BTW.
Yeah, my mistake.
Oh, all righty.
I think you need to stop, Scotty. Just stop.
That was TMI, he says.
And Jay says, Rod, don't feel bad. No one understands Star Wars. Oh, Jason's going to be getting some hate mail.
Uh-oh. That's it. Michael Taylor says the original Star Trek show was great. I think it really got popular in the 70s, not the 60s. Could be wrong, though. No, I think you're actually right.
Oh, yeah. When it went into syndication, it really got popular.
Right. I mean, that's really where I saw it. I don't remember watching it first run because I was too young. Couldn't stay up that late. But I remember watching it like 6 o'clock every day after school, after supper.
Yeah, I think that's what it happened with. But I think I got to see it at 5 o'clock. My sister hated it, because my dad worked away from home at the time. My mom worked nights, so I pretty much controlled the TV. So after 5 o'clock, I guess maybe she wanted to watch Gilligan's Island or The Munsters, and I like those shows too. But when it comes to that, I was picking Star Trek. She said, "I don't want to watch your crazy show," and she'd go in her bedroom and slam the door. So, sometimes it's okay being the big brother. And Jackson says Andor was great. The Star Wars universe and timeline is huge now. Yeah, Andor was really good.
Hey, and Double A says, the first time I saw Spock, I thought he had no emotions. But then I saw the virus episode where he was weeping. I remember he hated his human side, though, because of persecution during childhood.
Oh, yeah. You are correct. And Scotty says, I love beach party movies. Need to find that skit. I'm sure you can find it pretty easy on YouTube.
I'm still on the show, babe.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's past 12.
I know. I'll be off shortly.
Well, it's up to you.
Okay.
We're going to go have some lunch and then go to the wake.
All right.
I wanted to, send you off with a kiss, but that's not going to happen. So.
Okay. All right. Love ya.
Love you.
Sorry for that. But she's just leaving. She knows I've got to be leaving. So did we read this one?
Yeah, I read that one about the beach party movies. Yeah.
All righty. B. Jackson Rourke says she was space ghostess with the mostest.
And Jay says, I see we're getting close to time. So if you get off, hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And you as well, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, thank you so much, Jason. Appreciate it, my friend. Oh, now a bunch more just jumped up. Guys, I gotta get off, so I might not be able to read all of these, unfortunately. Let's see. Scotty says I had most of the Star Trek episodes on Laserdisc, 2 episodes per disc, 1 on each side.
That's cool. And this guy said, Jason, do you have a channel?
This is just the music topic channel. I work a lot and don't have time to really do more. He'll get there. Jason will get there.
And Jason says, I get lucky that Rod's show is on Saturday, my usual day off.
Michael says, Shannon, my uncle, has been playing trombone, I think, since the 60s. He's famous in the trombone world and respected by the critics.
Oh, nice. And Scotty says, Jason Nutter, $21.99. Is that it?
Yes, sir, Scotty.
And Scotty says it matched your avatar. Okay, cool.
And Scotty says there's a ton of Jason Nutters on here.
And Jackson says, I gargoyle every day.
Scotty says, which flavor?
And he also said, if it doesn't burn, you're gargling Kool-Aid. Okay.
Double A says that bat monster that Shannon showed looks like Baron Blood from the Invaders book. That Baron Blood used dentures to hide his fangs, right?
I think so, yeah. I was just looking at my Invaders before I started today. It's funny. And he says, yeah, weirdly never thought of my name as common, but apparently it is, Scotty. LOL.
Scotty says, terrific books. Michael says, terrific books, Shannon.
Thanks, sir. Jay said that's kind of the point whenever somebody else becomes Captain America, though it is to show how Steve Rogers really is the only one. Yeah, that's a good point.
All right. Let's see. I see Indiana Jones, says Scotty.
And Jay says, Shannon, the Captain America movie was pretty good. Okay. I'll have to check it out sometime.
Scotty says, Indiana Hulk.
Yeah. And Scotty says, Merlin. Anyone remember an early 80s TV show called Mr. Merlin? It was about an old Merlin who just to teach a teenager about magic. I love that show. Only found a few episodes on YouTube and etc. Never heard of that one.
Okay. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I got to go. So I'm going to have to forego reading the rest of the chat. And I apologize. We always like to try and read the chat, but today I've got to go. So let's see here. You got anything going on this weekend, brother?
Just music a little later on tonight, but it's local in my town here, so just 10 minutes away, so that's good. And then Sunday, just relax. Well, I want to go see my son for a minute today before I leave, because he's getting on a plane tomorrow and flying to Phoenix for a work trip. So I want to see him, and he brought me a little special gift. If we got just a minute, and I'll be showing this more on my own channel. Finally, after ordering it almost 2 years ago, if anybody loves Gold Key Comics and those painted covers, the art of George Wilson. Yeah, I would go through this, but I'll say I know you got to go. But yeah, I was tickled to death to get that.
Oh, that's awesome. I know you've been waiting for that. So cool beans. It's finally arrived.
Finally arrived.
All right. That's going to do it for us for this week. We'll be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And
yep.
I promise you, I won't be rushed to get off. And we'll take as much time as you guys wanted to talk. So hope you guys will join us then.
Yes, as far as I know, I'll be back next week. So not the week after, but yes, next week I should be good.
All righty. All right. Take care, everyone. I don't have the outro to play yet. So we're just going to do a cold cut, and we'll see you all next week. Thank you once again for joining us, man, because you guys are the show. So thank you so much. And thank you, Shannon, for coming back.
Yeah, glad to be here.
All right. Take care, everybody.